The other line that you'll hear a lot is that we need gas. We need a gas industry in New South Wales for jobs and for royalties for the state government to build schools and hospitals. So on the Appia Jobs site, they'll say they've created 100,000 jobs last year, and they'll have a little speedometer thing ticking over about how many dollars they're supplying for schools and hospitals in the state. This is total Australian jobs, about 13 million jobs in Australia. The mining industry in total employs about 2% of the Australian workforce. The coal industry employs about less than half of 1% of the Australian workforce, and you can probably see there that the gas industry employs less than half of 1% of the Australian workforce. They're very, very small employers, and this is at the peak of the gas construction boom. That's going to drop by a third when they go into operation. So they don't provide many jobs. Appia, now of course, what they'll say is, well, that's direct jobs. We provide all these indirect jobs. It's true, there are indirect jobs spinning off from the gas industry, but every industry provides indirect jobs. Okay, so if every industry counted their jobs the way the gas industry did, there'd be 130 million jobs in Australia. So if you want to understand relative jobs, just stick to direct jobs. And recently, as an example of that, Appia have put out an advertising campaign called Our Natural Advantage. And they claim in that ad that they created 100,000 jobs last year. Well, we had a look at the Australian Bureau of Statistics, and the Australian Bureau of Statistics said that in the whole oil and gas industry in Australia, last year there was an additional 9,372 jobs, not 100,000 jobs. So they're using a 10 times multiplier. That's oil and gas, right? And remember, these jobs aren't necessarily new jobs anyway, because what happens is the manufacturing industry and agriculture train people up, and the gas industry doesn't train anyone, and they need very skilled labour. So what they do is they poach that labour from other industries by paying wages that these other industries can't afford. So they draw people from the manufacturing and agricultural industry. So it's not necessarily, so they're not going out and offering jobs to long-term unemployed, they're taking skilled labour from other industries.